Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to see alligation and mixer. So what is alligation? So it is a rule that enables us to find the ratio in which two or more ingredients at the given price must be mixed to produce a mixture of desired price. So mean price, it is the cost price of a unit quantity of a mixer which is prepared by mixing two or more ingredients. So let's try to understand weighted average. If the values A, B, C, and D are the individual averages of each of the groups N1, N2, N3, and N4, or the number of observations or the number of values, then the weighted average is calculated by A into N1 plus B into N2 plus C into N3 plus D into N4 by N1 plus N2 plus N3 plus N4. So what is alligation rule? So alligation rule, if you take one side, left side, you take the cost price of the cheaper ingredient, that is C. On the right side, it's cost price of costlier ingredient, that is D. In the center, it is a mean price M. Now, if you take the difference, so the left side you will get cost price of costlier ingredient minus mean price. On the right side, you get mean price minus cost price of cheaper ingredient. Okay. So at the end, the we can conclude the rule like quantity of cheaper ingredient by quantity of costlier ingredient, which is equal to D minus M by M minus C. Let's take one example, try to understand the weighted average and alligation rule. In what proportion must rice at rupees 3 rupees 10 paise per kg be mixed with rice at 3 rupees 60 paise per kg so that the mixer be worth 3 rupees 25 paise per kg. So the first we try to solve this using weighted average. So let us assume rice 1 quantity is x kilogram, rice 2 quantity is y kilogram. So it means mixer rice 1 plus rice 2 quantity is x plus y kilogram. Now try to find the cost of rice 1. So that is 3 rupees 10 paise into x kilogram. Cost of rice 2 is 3 rupees 60 paise into y kilogram. So therefore we can equate like 3 rupees 10 paise into x plus 3 rupees 60 paise into y divided by x plus y will give you 3 rupees 25 paise. So when you solve this, you will get x by y is equal to 7 by 3. So the ratio is 7 is to 3. So if you take rice 1 as 7 kilogram, then you are supposed to take rice 2 as 3 kilogram. So in 7 is to 3 ratio, you have to take. Then only you will get the desired price of the mixer as 3 rupees 25 paise. Right. So this is how we deal with weighted average. The same question we can apply alligation rule. So rice 1, rice 2. So rice 1 price is 3 rupees 10 paise and rice 2 is 3 rupees 60 paise and the main price mixer price is 3 rupees 25 paise. If you take the difference 3 rupees 60 paise minus 3 rupees 25 paise and the right side is 3 rupees 25 paise minus 3 rupees 10 paise. So 35 is to 15. So if you simplify that, you'll get 7 is to 3. So rice 1, you want to 7 part means rice 2, you want to take 3 part. Okay. So moving to the next concept, repeated dilution. Suppose a container contains X units of a liquid from which Y units are taken out and replaced by water. After N operations, the quantity of pure liquid will be X into 1 minus y by x, the whole power n units. So this will give you the quantity of pure liquid after n operations. Now, what is x? X is original quantity. Y is replacing quantity, how much you are replacing, and n is the number of times you are repeating the operations. Let's try to understand this with one question. A container contains 50 liters of milk. From that, 8 liters of milk was taken out and replaced by water. This process was repeated further 2 times. How much milk is now contained by the container? So we can apply that formula. So here 50 is the value of x, which is the original quantity, and y is 8 liters, which is the replacing quantity. So this process was repeated further 2 more times. So totally 3 times. So the value of n is 3. So 50 into 1 minus 8 by 50, the whole power 3. So if you simplify, you will get 29.63 liters is the pure milk, which will be left in the container after 3 times of the operation. So moving to the next one. So vessels with same size. If n containers of equal capacity are filled with the mixture of liquids x and y in the ratio x1 is to y1, comma x2 is to y2, comma and so on xn is to yn respectively, and the content of all the containers is mixed in a single container. Now what is the ratio of liquid of A is to B? Okay. So x1 by x1 plus y1 plus x2 by x2 plus y2 and so on xn by xn plus y1 whole divided by y1 by x1 plus y1 plus y2 by x2 plus y2 and so on yn by xn plus yn. So let's try to understand this one with one example. Vessels with same size. So two equal vessels are filled with the mixture of water and milk in the ratio 3 is to 4 and 5 is to 3. If the mixtures are poured into a third vessel, the ratio of water and milk in the third vessel will be. So two equal vessels. So let us take the first vessel, assume it is 1 liter. So water quantity is out of 7 pot, 3 pot will be water, so 3 by 7 liter. So milk is out of 7, 4 part of liter, so 4 by 7 of liter. So in the second vessel, it's equal vessel, so same 1 liter. Water is 5 by 8 of liter, and milk is 3 by 8 of liter. Now we these two vessels are mixed, poured into the third vessel. Now the quantity is 2 liters of a mixer. So water we are adding, so 3 by 7 which is from the first vessel plus 5 by 8 which is from the second vessel, whereas milk 4 by 7 of liter from the first vessel plus 3 by 8 of liter from the second vessel. So when you simplify, you will get 59 is to 53. So moving to the next one, vessels with different size. So if n containers of different sizes Z1, Z2, Zn are filled with mixes of liquids x and y in the ratio x1 is to y1, x2 is to y2 and so on xn is to yn respectively, the content of all the containers is mixed in a single container, then the quantity liquid x by liquid y is equal to x1 is z1 by x1 plus y1 plus x2 z2 by x2 plus y2 and so on xn zn by xn plus yn, the whole divided by y1 z1 by x1 plus y1 plus y2 z2 by x2 plus y2 and so on yn zn by xn plus y1. Okay, so let's try to understand with one example. So vessels with same size. So vessel A contains milk and water in the ratio 4 is to 5. Vessel B contains milk and water in the proportion 5 is to 1. In what proportion should quantities be taken from A and B to form a mixture in which milk and water are in the ratio 5 is to 4. So vessel B and vessel A are different size. So ratio of milk and water in vessel A is given 4 is to 5, whereas in vessel B it is 5 is to 1. So let us assume that we are taking some X quantity of that taken from vessel A and Y quantity are taken from vessel B. Now 4 by 9 of X plus 5 by 6 of Y, that is the quantity of milk, is to 5 by 9 of X plus 1 by 6 of Y, that is the quantity of water, which will be equal to 5 is to 4, that is a given data. So once you simplify that, you will get the value of X by Y, which is equal to 5 by 2. So it means you want to take 5 liter from vessel A and 2 liter from vessel B. In that ratio you want to take. If you take in that ratio, you will get the desired ratio as 5 is to 4 in the mixer. So that's all. Thank you.